Hey, good morning, kindergartners. How are you today? I'm great. Wasn't yesterday's weather crazy? It started with all that snow, and then by the afternoon, we were outside working in the yard again, and then at dinner time, it rained and poured, and then it was beautiful by the time it was bedtime here. That was definitely a lion day for March. So remember that funny story we read about how March comes in like a lion and it goes out like a lamb? Well, I kind of feel like our March came in like a lamb and it's going out like a lion. What do you think? Probably kind of the same, huh? Okay, well, I hope you have your calendar math book all ready to go this morning, and we'll do our calendar together. And then I've got some work to show you. If we were at school today, remember we would have computer lab and we would have music. So I have work for you, but some of it I was thinking like, oh, on a normal Thursday, what would we do at school? So I know that some of you are working on different projects or maybe different papers in a different order, and that's okay. Remember, you're gonna honor your father and mother by what they ask you to do today. And you're gonna keep your tongue from evil, even if you're frustrated with what they asked you to do. So make sure that you are acting still in kindness with whoever is teaching you today. So here's some ideas of things you can do. But if your mom or dad or grandma or auntie has you do something different, it's still okay. Okay, so here's our calendar. And I know my light kind of makes it hard to see sometimes, but today is the 26th of March, March 26th, 2020. You'd write it 3-26-20. And my pattern, shamrock, 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 rainbow, rainbow, shamrock, 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 rainbow, rainbow. It's a shamrock day. So I know as we were coloring it, we make it green. Here's my little shamrock man, isn't he cute? Okay, so here's our 26th. It's Thursday, so sing that Days of the Week song again. Even if you just kind of hum it to yourself, I want to make sure that you're still practicing your Days of the Week. Okay, then over here, I'm going to add another straw. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so we're at 100. Remember 10 tens is 100. 110, 120, 2 tens, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128 days smarter. Which, if you're counting, and I know that you are, you're looking that we're gonna have a Zero the Hero day, not tomorrow, but the next day, which would be on our Monday of next week, or day 1 of next week. So I will make sure to get your parents that link for our Zero the Hero too, okay? So don't worry, but it's not today. 128 days smarter. Here's your password, and oh no, and oh no, and oh no. Did you write it on here? I haven't written mine yet for a Thursday. I still need to do that. Okay, then here's your memory verse. Psalm 34, 13. Oh, 13. Keep the tongue from evil. Psalm 34, 13. Great job. Okay, are you ready for stuff for today? Here's your entry task. Looks like this. It's called tea time, even though it's for the letter K. Tea time starts with T's. But it says color the spaces with K. It's a color word. Blue, good job. Color the spaces with L. P-U-R-P-L-E, P-U-R-P-L-E. Purple, good job. So you're gonna color the K's and the L's, please. Make sure you stay in the lines. You can do it with crayons or markers or colored pencils. Remember, now that you're working at home, you can make the choice on some of these papers. Then, for Bible, how's your plague wheel looking? Is it looking awesome? I hope you're doing a great job coloring these. Okay, so our plagues, remember every time when God uses Moses and his brother Aaron to go talk to Pharaoh and say, let my people go, let the Israelites go. And Pharaoh says, no. And then a plague comes, and then Pharaoh says, fine, take this plague away. and the Israelites can go. And then they get ready to go, and then Pharaoh changes his mind. And then they get ready to go, and then Pharaoh changes his mind. So this happened 9 times. And on the 10th plague, something different happens, and we'll get there tomorrow. So I want to review the plagues. Okay, ready? Blood, the Nile turns to blood. Frogs, gnats, flies, livestock dies. I forgot to color those yesterday. Whoops. Boils. Ooh. Hail. We've had hail the last couple of days. I can't imagine big, huge hail. Then here's our ones for today. This one's called locusts or grasshoppers. And they came and they ate all of the plants and all of the shrubbery that was along the ground. And it just, nothing was left. And again, we were like talking hopping bugs. So to catch one in the grass sometimes is really fun and they're cool to look at. To have them everywhere, not so enjoyable. Then after that one, and Pharaoh said, go, just kidding, you can't go. The plague of darkness came. Could you imagine if all of a sudden the sun just disappeared and you had no light? None? Zero? It would be really hard to do just about anything. You'd be bumping into each other and the table and your chairs. Even if you went outside, it was dark. That would be really frustrating and probably pretty scary for the kids. But it wasn't happening where the Israelites were, God's chosen people. So Pharaoh said, fine, darkness, take it away, make the sun come back, you can go. And so there's one more plague, we'll talk about it tomorrow. Okay. For Raz Kids today, I grabbed Caleb's reading journal because I'm going to have him do this as he does one of his Raz Kids books on the computer. If you haven't been able to get onto Raz Kids yet, please have your mom or dad let me know so I can help you use that resource. So Caleb's going to read one of his Raz Kids books today. And then, remember, this was in his book buddy, that plastic bag that we were using for the first week of school. We were practicing in March when we came back. And so last week, he read a book about a girl who was pretending, and he wrote me a sentence, a girl was pretending to be a cheetah. He drew a cheetah. So today, he's gonna just flip it over, and he's gonna write his name and the date, and then he's gonna write and draw me a picture about one of the Raz Kids books he chose for today. Pretty nice. Okay, then I have your K book. Now, here's where you can choose. If you want to do your K book today, and then your K is for writing tomorrow, that's fine. Or you can grab that writing, ask mom or dad, if you'd like to do that writing today with your K book. So, paper books, remember you're going to be a password detective, write your name on it. Look for the passwords, and then picture read, make sure you know what all these K words might be. Okay. K-words. So highlight the passwords. You know there's a lot in this book. It's time. Okay. For phonics this afternoon, we would have been doing one more build a word. So you can remember, you can cut out the pieces and glue them. You can cut out the pieces and just build words with them. Build these 4 and then see if there's any other words you can build. You could also just use your pencil and write the letters. It's fine with me, but be talking with your mom or dad or your grandma or your grandpa, whoever's helping you today, on how they want you to work with this sheet. And they might say, how do you want to do it? And then you can have a great conversation of what would be best for you. Okay, the last thing on my list for you today, I have another math paper. This is going to be your math test, though. So remember, we call them show me what you know me's. So I want you to show what you know about subtraction. And so you're going to go through, and moms and dads, the directions are here at the bottom. This is something you're going to need to sit side by side with your kiddo to do. So you're going to go through and listen for the problems, write how many are left, color where you need to color, draw pictures of the items. If you need to draw a picture, do that. Okay, here's our multiple choice. Pick the right answer and color in the little bubble. Pick the right answer and color in the little bubble. And then here on the back, this is where it gets a little tricky. Remember how sometimes we're like, oh, I don't know what to do. Today, I want you to get a cube train of 4 oranges, or reds, or blues, you can pick. And I want you to get a cube train of 2. So, I'm out of hands again. 4 and 2. And I want you to use those ones for this first problem. Plus equals Okay, so you're gonna have your 4 and your 2. And then down here you're gonna do minus equals So for the minus one, I want you to put them together for your first number. And then do your subtraction from there, okay? So, there's the explanation on that. All right, that's what I have for you today. I hope you have a great day. I hope that you are able to play outside and get some wiggles out and snuggle in and read some books. So be a blessing to your moms and dads today. Be a blessing to your sisters and your brothers too. Okay, I love ya.